Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm the Mystical Intuitive, and today we're looking at the timeline of meeting your future spouse. So we're basically going to look at where you are now and the path towards meeting your future spouse, and we're going to look at when you're going to meet them and the timing and kind of the circumstances surrounding the first meeting. So for pile 1 we have the Fluorite stone. For pile 2 we have the Magnesite stone. And for pile 3, we have the Carnelian stone. So pick one of these 3 piles and then I'll see you at your reading. Okay, pile 1, we're looking at the timeline of meeting your future spouse. And yeah, we're just gonna look at where you are now and the path towards your future spouse and what will happen in the meantime before you meet them. And yeah, we're just also going to look at when you're going to meet them, timing, years, months, weeks, and kind of the circumstances surrounding the first meeting. So let's see, give me like the timeline towards pile 1's meeting of the first meeting with their future spouse. Give me the timeline, please. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Four of Cups, High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, you probably have been waiting for some time, probably. With the Knight of Pentacles right now, you could be going through some career changes or changes in your finances. It could be with the Knight of Pentacles that you've been kind of working up to a certain goal and in those areas, and it's kind of finally coming to fruition here with the Knight of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles, I can definitely see this energy where you're kind of focusing on your finances. You're kind of leveling up, maybe getting a raise, maybe finding a new job. And that's where you're kind of at. With the Emperor, it could be that you're kind of stepping into a leadership role as well, or you're kind of eyeing it, or at least a promotion. But with the Four of Cups, you might feel like what I'm feeling is that you might be looking at opportunities in your career or money, and it's not lining up. Like you're not getting the opportunities that you want. And you feel like maybe your dreams and your aspirations with the Seven of Cups here are kind of not in reach for you. Basically, it's not materializing. It's just hopes and dreams, right? So you kind of feel a bit down, I guess. For some of you, there might be a situation here with your father that's going on here. Maybe no contact, maybe some difficulties there. Maybe they're out of your life in some sort of way. Yeah, so you're kind of just more focused on your finances, your career, maybe even studies for some of you. And I do feel like with the Emperor here, you're kind of looking for your future spouse. I feel like you might be kind of very picky right now with the partners that you're kind of choosing. I feel like maybe you're ignoring people, maybe rejecting people. I feel like you've definitely kind of taken your energy back here, and you're waiting for the right person to come along. You feel like you're ready. You feel like it's almost like a bit overdue. With the Emperor here, you feel like you've mastered your emotions. You've mastered your stability, I guess, within yourself. And so you feel ready. You feel ready. And yeah, definitely feel like maybe you're a bit of a hopeless romantic as well. So tell me the path towards their future spouse. For some of you, you might have come out of a relationship and you're like, okay, I'm really going to make sure that the next one is the real deal. Queen of Wands. Maybe you're kind of focusing on a glow up. For some of you, you might be also really focused on maybe your online presence. So maybe you are some sort of content creator. You maybe want to work on that as well. Yeah, I see you being like more focused on you and your goals, to be honest. So tell me, we have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something about you stepping into a new role in work, or maybe you're getting a promotion. See, definitely before you meet your future spouse, you might be, being promoted into a leadership role, especially with the Queen of Wands here. Or at the very least, you're at a job where your supervisor likes you, you're getting a lot of compliments, and you feel like you're exactly on the path or on the right track in your career. You might not have achieved everything, but you're very happy before you meet your future spouse. Tell me the path towards the future spouse. Oh, I'm also seeing like new friends coming in, maybe from work. But yeah, new friends. You're going to meet new friends. I see you maybe being eventually in a friend group of 4 people, you included. We have here the 10 of Wands. Yeah, see, you're very hardworking right now. You're not really focused on love. King of Wands. Oh, so I feel like maybe before you meet your future spouse, you might be attracting this King of Wands. You might be attracting someone before that is kind of not the right one, obviously, for you. This person might be very attractive, very charming, but they can't offer you what you need, basically. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're page, right? That they're not offering you like full-on commitment. And I feel like it might be a test for you. Where you kind of have to, know your worth, which I'm sure you will pass the test. Because I feel like you're very picky when it comes to the people that you date. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of loss here. You're gonna maybe date this person and then you're gonna grieve the loss of them in your life. I feel like it's more so to do not necessarily with losing them. I don't feel like you're gonna think that they are the love of your life, but more so, okay, another person that I failed with. Am I ever going to meet someone? It's like you're going to feel, you're going to mourn like this dream that you had of meeting the one. And so you think that this is an indicator that your love life is never going to turn out good. But, this is just a test basically before meeting the right one. But yeah, you're focused on work. That's all I see here in these cards. So tell me when are they going to meet their future spouse? Tell me. Where will they be in their life? There's something about you feeling at that time when you meet your future spouse that you're just attracting people who are only interested in you in lustful ways. Like you only attract people that ask you out for dates, but then they're like, oh, I'm not looking for something real, or they just want to sleep with you, right? And you're kind of frustrated. And especially if you've gone through a glow up here with the Queen of Wands, you're attracting people towards yourself, more people. And they're not always, with this, they don't always have like a serious intention. So you kind of are frustrated. We have the 2 of Wands. So it's like they're almost like just talking about plans and it never materializes. You're frustrated. Knight of Cups. Yeah, people are kind of starting to approach you more. And I feel like for some of you, or for a lot of you, you kind of had like, and you're probably in this right now already, kind of like this dry spell almost. And you feel like not a lot of people like approach you, or you just or you just haven't had like a lot of opportunities of dating, especially with the Four of Cups here, right? And then all of a sudden, when you are about to meet your future spouse, people are coming out of the woodwork and kind of asking you out on dates and all that. And it's a test. It's a test if you can keep your standards high, basically. Knight of Wands. Yeah, see? So some people are going to pursue you with the intentions of passion, right? And I feel like with this front runner card, like your future spouse might seem like a front runner, like they stand out or something like that. Queen of Swords, yeah, you're rejecting people basically. Nine of Pentacles, I feel like financially you're very, very good. You're independent, you live on your own, you're making money, you're happy with your life. This to me seems like someone who might be in their 20s, late 20s, early 30s. Like this is the energy, you know, you're just starting with your career, you're just starting to kind of establish your life and all that. The Moon, yeah, you're kind of hoping for that special connection, and all you get is these these people who are not that serious, and it frustrates you. So tell me, like, when are they going to meet? Like the circumstances. This to me is like 2 years. Like this timeline feels like 2 years, maybe 4 years for some of you. 2 to 4 years. So when are they going to meet their future spouse? For some of you, I'm hearing as early as 6 months. It depends on how happy you are with your finances and your life. I feel like your guides are kind of like waiting for you to be at this place where you're really content in your career and your finances and you're independent. That's when they're coming in. And you kind of are not afraid to reject people, and you're not afraid to end up alone. You're not desperate. That's the energy that I'm getting. King of Pentacles. So when are they going to meet? When are they going to meet? This person, your future spouse, might be a bit more mature. There might be like a lot ahead of you in your career. Like they seem well established. The Tower. Yeah, you're really gonna be shocked about this person. We also had the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups coming out. I feel like when you meet your future spouse, people from your past might be coming back and kind of trying to hit you up. Maybe energetically, they're kind of feeling that you're trying to move on. Yeah, you're definitely going to meet this person, your future spouse, very, like, it's very unexpected. The Producer plant. Oh, it feels to me like your future spouse is kind of orchestrating this first meeting. Like they're kind of setting this first meeting up, so they probably will see you before you do, and they're kind of strategizing to get closer to you. The Lovers. Yeah, and you just kind of feel this very strong emotional connection. The Wheel of Fortune. It's like, what I'm getting the feeling is like your life did a complete 180. Like you were maybe at a job where you didn't like it. You maybe weren't happy with yourself and the way you looked, you weren't happy with your finances, and then you kind of lock in and you do like this complete 180. Your life changes completely, and all of a sudden you're attracting new people who are trying to pursue you. You're getting promotions and raises, compliments and all that. And your future spouse is like, I feel like you kind of have resigned to the fact that maybe you're not going to meet someone, and then your future spouse comes in. That's the energy that I'm feeling. So give me like an exact timeline here, please. Timeline. I'm hearing you've gotten your heart broken. Maybe before you will meet your future spouse, you've gotten your heart broken. So when will they meet? Yeah, it probably is this King of Wands. It might be a fire sign who might like disappoint you or hurt you. So beware of someone in your future. And also beware of people from your past coming back. Because I don't feel like it's your future spouse is maybe someone from your past. Yeah, I'm hearing like a new golden opportunity. So your future spouse is someone new, someone better, right? Someone better than the people from your past. And that's a test. Again, I'm hearing test. Can you hold your standards high? I mean, I think a lot of us have like high standards, but sometimes in moments of weakness, we kind of compromise, and we shouldn't truly, because we do that out of fear. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very stable financially. Show me, when are they going to meet their future spouse? Yeah, I'm getting 6 months for some of you. That's the earliest. 6 months. 6 of Wands. 8 of Wands. A lot faster than you think. 10 of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like you have to go through one heartbreak first, to be honest. Page of Cups. Honestly, for some of you, you might, or you have the potential to evade this heartbreak before your future spouse. There is maybe a lesson that you need to learn, and if you do like the inner work, and the lesson is about not compromising out of fear and all that, not lowering your standards, not being flattered by lust and attraction, knowing what is love and knowing what is attraction, right? Not being fooled by that, not seeing people's potential, just seeing them for who they actually are. That's the lesson that you need to learn before you meet your future spouse. And you might feel like you already learned that lesson, but I feel like there's something where you might trip up. So if you do like that internal work, I see you like evading this heartbreak. But please give me like a timeline, like when are they going to meet this person? Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, now for some of you, I'm getting like, if you would go on a dating app, it probably would take like a very short amount of time before you meet someone who you really like. Like it could be like within a month. You might meet your future spouse or someone who you can have a serious relationship with. I'm not really sure whether it would be your future spouse, but you know, if you want to try online dating, I get it. Yeah, I'm getting like maximum 4 years, earliest 6 months. Like there might be a relationship before your future spouse, to be honest. Yeah, I'm hearing like the longer you spend in that relationship, the longer it will be delayed. Like if you step into if you compromise and get into a relationship with someone else who just is not up to your standards, it might delay meeting your future spouse by like another 3 years. So be careful with that, okay? Yeah. So right now, I definitely feel like you're meant to just be focusing on your career and finances and yourself, kind of like leveling up. That's the energy that I'm getting. Keep your standards high, and your future spouse will come very unexpectedly. And they're going to be so obvious to you because they're so much better than all the other people that are pursuing you, right? All the other options that you're having. Okay, well, yeah, that's all I have for you, pal. I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And of course, if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 2, the Magnesite stone. This is your reading. We're looking at the timeline towards your future spouse. So we're going to look at where you are now and kind of like the path towards your future spouse and when you're going to meet them and the circumstances that you will be in when you meet them. So let's see, where are they now? Where is pile 2 now? Where are they now in their path? And like their immediate future. Where are they now? Page of Wands. Maybe you're kind of meeting like people who are just looking at you with lust and not offering you real commitment. They're just looking for fun times. Right? And maybe this is something that you want for some of you. Could be that you're pretty young. Maybe you don't know whether you want to settle down right now. Maybe you think you're a bit too young. For some of you, I'm honestly got it. Maybe you have like baby fever, like you really want to have children. And maybe no one around you is kind of like serious about you and you're kind of frustrated about that. 4 of Swords. Yeah, maybe you're in no contact with someone who was kind of like not up to your standards, not offering you something serious, or maybe playing around. And you're kind of taking a break. We have here the 7 of Pentacles. You might be waiting for someone from the past to text you. We have 3 of Pentacles. You might be experiencing a promotion soon, or you know, this is the end of the year, so you're going through an evaluation, I think, probably for most of you. So maybe for some of you, you've been eyeing some sort of emotion or like getting more responsibilities or being put on a certain project. And I think you probably will get it. For some of you, you're kind of are disappointed with your current job. And you might be walking away. You might be wanting to look somewhere else here. Four of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like you're kind of a bit jaded when it comes to love. There's the 4 of Cups here. Maybe also kind of dealing with mental health issues, maybe depression. There's the 4 of Cups here. Yeah, it's like serious. I mean, serious. You want something serious. 6 of Cups. It's like maybe you're stuck on someone from the past. Maybe you still have some sort of attachment to someone from the past. You're kind of waiting for someone to come back. Even if you're not. Even if you're like, yeah, I don't want anyone from the past. It might be that you still need to kind of let go of old ways of thinking or old attachments that you have or old expectations based on the people that you've dated. Like if you've dated a certain person, then you might be expecting the same person to show up in your life, you know? Where's the 3 of Pentacles here? I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, maybe you're trying to save for something, maybe a home, a car, or maybe you're trying to save money and budget more or something like that. Okay, is the 3 of Pentacles here? For some of you, you might also be having like had like some sort of health issues or mental health issues that's maybe affecting your sleep, or maybe just your health in general, your body, and you're kind of now recovering from that. You're healing from that. Maybe you're going to the hospital or something like that, or taking medications. So you're kind of focused on your health, mental health and physical health, and focus on getting a promotion and saving money. Maybe you're dating, you're talking to people, but yeah. With the Page of Wands, that's not like a serious person, you know? King of Swords, Queen of Cups. Maybe you have like a strict boss and you kind of feel a bit too sensitive for the workplace that you're in. Maybe you have people around you that are kind of, maybe even like bullying you, I don't know, or just difficult to work with. Why is the Eight of Cups here? I see you maybe like walking away from something that's no longer fulfilling you. Five of Swords, yeah, toxic people, maybe family, friends. Maybe like if you have like a child with another person, maybe the person that you co-parent with is kind of difficult. Maybe you're going through some issues with that person. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Seven of Wands, sorry, Five of Wands and Six of Cups, yeah. Someone from the past, someone that you've had difficulties with. Maybe you're kind of waiting for someone who you had an argument with to come back. Let's see the future, kind of the timeline. What's the period between now and meeting the future spouse? Describe that path towards the first meeting, please. What's going to happen? Give us a story. What's going to happen? I see you dating someone new. Like I'm seeing you kissing someone. Eight of Pentacles. Are you getting that promotion? Probably. Or are you getting a better job at the very least? Ten of Swords. For some of you, I don't want to trigger you, but there might be a layoff or something. For some of you, it might be very smart for you to kind of polish up your CV and already kind of start looking elsewhere and maybe trying to see if you can get interviews. I mean, if you still have your job, you can always say no if you get offered a job somewhere else, right? But it's just about maybe having something lined up already. So be careful. We have the King of Wands. Ten of Cups. Something about maybe a family member. Three of Swords. Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of going to decide to cut someone off in your life who's been giving you heartbreak. Could be a past romantic partner. It could be a family member. It seems to me like it's a man with the King of Wands. Even if it's a woman, she's pretty masculine. Who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands? Yeah, I'm hearing for some of you, it's the person you have a child with. Five of Swords. Page of Cups, yeah. Or someone you had a crush with, a crush on, or someone you were kind of talking to, maybe in a talking stage, someone who didn't, you know, they might have said, you know, I'm not really looking for something real. Like I'm seeing you releasing attachment to someone from your past. Ten of Cups, because it's kind of holding you back. Why is it Ten of Cups here? King of Pentacles. Why is it Ten of Cups here? Could be also a father that you're having issues with. Six of Pentacles. Or someone who's kind of helping you out financially. Maybe you're relying on some sort of financial assistance. Could be also the government. Let's see. Why is it Ten of Cups here? some of you, you're gonna get like, if you're getting like child support or something, I feel like you're gonna get it. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Like there's some sort of positive development into the situation with someone from who you had like a difficulty with, or someone who gives you like money or something like that. Maybe with someone in your family that might help you out. Someone in your family might help you out, I guess. It's the Three of Swords here. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're deciding to take your energy back. Like you're done with the disappointments. Okay. So it seems to me like you're going to probably get a new job. And you're cutting something off. And you might be getting some sort of financial assistance. So tell me more. What's happening? Tell me more. What's happening? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're going to get a better job. Your dream job. Three of Cups. I see you dating new people. Justice. Ooh, for me, it feels like for some of y'all, or for like 60% of y'all, once you release this old attachment to a past person, the next person that you're going to date is probably going to be your future spouse. For some of you, like for the other 40%, it might be that you go on a couple of dates. It's not that you're going to seriously date these people. But you're going on a couple of dates before you meet your future spouse. Maybe short talking stages like that last maybe like a week or two or something like that. And then you'll meet your future spouse. Like for all of you, I feel like the next person that you're seriously going to date and end up in a relationship with is your future spouse. Like as soon as you release this old attachment, because I feel like there's not a lot of lessons to be learned besides like letting go of this old attachment from the past, this old person. It doesn't have to be a romantic person. If you've never dated someone, it could be also, again, a family member or toxic people around you. It could be also a job that you need to let go of. Like, I feel like you need to aspire to be bigger, aspire to level up your life, ask for more, a better job, better relationships around you, whether platonic or romantic. Yeah, marriage is coming. Tell me, when are they going to meet their future spouse? Daughter of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I'm getting, for some of you, you really have to be strategic and smart when it comes to your work or your job. Like you have to outmaneuver people. If you're having difficulty with people, you might be, look online for tips how to handle those kinds of situations. We have the Hermit, the Devil, Hierophant. Yeah, see? Marriage is coming. Well, when? When is it going to come? Some of you might meet your future spouse at work. Yeah, I see you being single before you meet your future spouse. So no more relationships. Like for honesty, I would advise you to be single right now. Focus on your job, right? I would say get a new job somewhere else if you're not happy with the current job. Yeah. Or if you feel like there might be layoffs coming or something like that. Tell me more. When is this person going to come into their life? Tell me the timing and circumstances surrounding the meeting. Three of Wands. The Magician. Oh, you kind of have control over the timing. You can manifest this person coming into your life. So, yeah, you're blocked. You're blocking it. Judgment. Yeah, you need to honestly, you could meet your future spouse tomorrow, technically, right? But it's for me, it doesn't have like a timing set on this. It just, for me, I see a blockage here. And again, it could be that you're still kind of hoping for a past person to come in. For some of you, like, this feels to me like a fear of success. Like, you're kind of fearful of meeting a good person and falling in love, and like something about it scares you. You're blocked off from it. And you need to be in a judgment energy. You need to level up. But you're fearful with the Eight of Swords. I would suggest that you start like manifesting. Write down what you want in a relationship and just start maybe affirming, because I feel like you are a good manifester. Tell me, what are the circumstances of meeting surrounding the future spouse? Two of Pentacles, the Fool, the Other Swords, Two of Cups. You're calling in a soulmate. To be honest, I feel like you're going to meet your future spouse when your life is kind of like chaotic. If you're starting something new, something, maybe a job, or maybe you're moving, like it feels, your life feels a bit risky. It feels up in the air. You don't know where you may be gonna land next or something like that. Like, it feels like very risky. For some of you, you could be just graduating and then getting your first new job. So give me like a timing, like months, weeks, years. When is Pile 2 going to meet their future spouse? This is the 10 of Wands. So that could be 8 weeks, maybe in 2 months you're going to meet them. For some of you, 8 months. This feels very fast. Like maximum 2 years. But you could meet them like in the next couple of months. It's like the more you maybe still deal with this past person, whether it's romantic or platonic or family relationship, I don't know. Yeah. Tell me, when are they going to meet their future spouse? Yeah, you need to move on from something. King of Cups. It's like you need to decide that you're deserving of love, that you're deserving of someone loving you deeply and caring for you. Yeah, you're blocking it. Sun. There's the Sun and the Strength. Maybe Leo season. Could be next year. August, July. Especially July. Yeah, so you definitely have control over when this person comes in. So yeah, let go of old attachments and old expectations and take that risk. I feel like you're kind of paralyzed right now and you need to take that risk. Get that new job, apply for that new promotion. Cut the people out in your life that are not right for you. I feel like you've been stuck emotionally. And you need to let go of this paralyzing state, right? And yeah, you need to move on here with the Six of Swords because you're meeting a King of Cups. I feel like this is your future spouse. Yeah. Okay, that's all I have for you, part 2. I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And of course, if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 3, the Carnelian Stone. Carnelian Stone, we're kind of looking at the timeline of meeting your future spouse. So we're looking at where you are right now and kind of the journey and path towards your future spouse. We're going to look at what will happen, and we're also going to see when you're going to meet them and the timing and the circumstances surrounding the first meeting and all that. Like the events that you will be in, to see, kind of see like as an indicator when you're going to meet them. Okay, let's see for pile 3. Where are they right now? I'm hearing good job from your spirit team. Like your higher self or your spirit guides, whatever. Like I'm hearing good job. Like you've passed a certain test. You've passed something that you were meant to achieve. Like I'm hearing like you've maybe had this test for lifetimes and you didn't get it, but you got it this time. Like I'm hearing they're very proud of you. There might be like also a family ancestor or something like that who is kind of watching over you. We have here the Page of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, Hanged Man, and the 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. Yeah, with the 8 of Swords and the Hanged Man, it seems to me like you kind of are in a state of paralysis right now. Also with the 9 of Wands, like you feel stuck. You feel like you're not moving. With the Page of Cups, you might be more daydreaming and kind of trying to escape reality here. You might be kind of still in the early stages of your life. Still trying to kind of establish yourself and your career and your stability and all that. For some of you might be still students. I feel like maybe you're trying to look to relocate, to move. But it feels to me like you're still kind of dreaming about it. You're not taking action here. I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles, you're taking like small actions because you're doing it out of safety. Like I feel like your brain is kind of protecting you from change. Sometimes your brain does it because your brain doesn't like change. And so it's making things seem a lot scarier than they actually are here with the 8 of Swords. So maybe you've been putting off looking for a new apartment. Maybe you've been putting off applying for that job. Maybe you've been putting off going to the gym. Maybe you've been putting off downloading that dating app. Right? So you're in a state of paralysis. You're afraid of change, but even though you want it, you need it. Could be that you're kind of financially kind of tight, basically. It's maybe financially a bit tight. With the Page of Cups, I do see you maybe developing more intuitive abilities. Maybe you're getting more creative. Maybe you're creating something. Maybe you're a content creator. Maybe you're creating art. Maybe you're selling it or something like that. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you're becoming more spiritual, especially with the Hanged Man. I see you like learning very much spiritual lessons. Like when it comes to the spiritual aspect of your life, you're doing good. You're improving. Why is the 9 of Wands here? I feel like you've been through a lot and you're still standing. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're kind of at the next phase of your life. You're planning your life. Where's the 6 of Pentacles here? Like I'm hearing, like if you would go and apply for the job, you would get it. If you would go to the gym and lock in, you would see your body change. If you would go and start putting yourself out there when it comes to dating, You'll be surprised at how many opportunities you'll get. I feel like you're blocking your opportunities. 6 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're going to move like to a different location. That's something that you need to do. I feel like part of you is kind of scared of judgment, to be judged. Maybe that's why you're kind of in a state of paralysis, or you're holding things off because your fear of being criticized, rejected. Yeah. So let's see what's going to happen between now and meeting their future spouse. Tell me their future, their journey, their path towards their future spouse. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords, sorry. So it does feel like there's going to be a moment where all of a sudden things happen or develop very fast. 3 of Swords. I don't know if you've had disappointments surrounding your academic career. And that's maybe that's where you kind of developed this fear of failure. Maybe that's why you're holding back. Magician. Oh, but you could manifest your dream life. It's about willpower here. You need to tap into your willpower. 2 of Wands. You need to take action. High Priestess. It's like follow your instinct, follow your intuition. Take it where it wants you to lead you to. I feel like your intuitive abilities are kind of heightened. And that's for a reason. I feel like your spirit team is sending much more energy towards you. And much more guidance because you need it right now more. Why is the Magician here? Five of Swords and okay. So what I'm seeing here is that I feel like maybe you're kind of afraid of heartbreak. Like you're afraid if you start talking to someone, or if someone is interested in you, or if you are interested in them, that you're going to get your heart broken. So that's why you're holding back. And actually that's kind of manifesting the same scenario that you're afraid of. It's manifesting the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, you know. I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles, you're trying to save. There will be a time where you have like more than enough money. You can pay all your bills and all that. But right now you're working on financial independence or financial stability here. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? You might be also dealing with jealousy issues or possessiveness. Maybe, yeah, that's also an issue for you. Knight of Wands. Yeah, maybe the people around you are not good enough, not up to your standards. The Sun. Maybe too much in their ego. Okay, let's see. What else? The path towards their future spouse. Ten of Cups. 10 of Wands. There may be family that's kind of a burden on you. We have the Queen of Swords. Maybe a mother or someone in your family that criticizes you. 9 of Swords, yes, stress. 2 of Cups. For some of you, you're kind of also stressed about not meeting your soulmate in this life. Ending up alone. 4 of Swords. To me, it's I don't see like a lot of things happening before you meet your future spouse. Like, can you give me like events before meeting their future spouse? What's gonna happen? Like big life events. I'm hearing you're still young, so don't be worried about not meeting someone in time. Star, Queen of Pentacles, Spirit, 5 of Cups, the Moon. For me, events are more internal, like with spirit. You might be going through like a dark side of the moon, or you're in a phase where you're doing a lot of shadow work, especially with the moon. It's like you're purging. You're leveling up, like your spirit is leveling up, your soul is leveling up. You're very much in a very spiritual time in your life. And the only thing I'm seeing here is maybe if you do online content creation, I see you maybe like making money online with the Star and the Queen of Pentacles. That might be something that you also want to do. Like you're going to be very successful making money online. That's something that I see. Maybe selling stuff online, maybe digital products, maybe do some sort of service-based thing like tarot or something like that, or maybe day trading or something like that. It's like you're making, I see you having like multiple streams of income here, right? Anything else? What's happening before they meet their future spouse? The Empress, Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. And we get like different cards. What's happening before they will meet their future spouse? What's happening? The path towards their future spouse. I'm hearing casa. That's home in Spanish, I believe. So yeah, new house. You're moving. Phoenix, new phase, transformation, growth, change. Yeah, change mind. It's like you're spiritually reborn. That's what I'm seeing happening. Keys on a ring. Yeah, a new apartment. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal. Shadow work, see? You're doing shadow work. Hand of Cards, take a chance. And there might be something about needing to move. It might just be some sort of relocation thing. Yeah, take a chance, risk. You need to take a chance, risk. Whatever you've been putting off, do it. After you've done that, that's when you'll meet your future spouse. I'm getting like 2 years, maybe 8 months. For some of you, it might even take 6 years. Tell me, what's going to happen between now and meeting their future spouse? Groom, husband. Yeah, the next person that you're going to meet is someone you're going to fall in love with, and they're going to be your future spouse. Paradise, happiness. Yeah, you're in a very happy place when you're going to meet them. Heart with the key. Meeting the one. Yeah, you're going to meet your future spouse next, definitely. If you've kind of been trying to start your own business here, it's when you kind of see the returns on your investment. Keep going. Like I'm definitely getting like keep going. Let's see, when are they going to meet their future spouse? Tell me timing wise. Ace of Pentacles, could be a year. Ace of Cups, yeah. 1 year maybe. 3 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's when you're when you become financially independent. Because this is definitely a pile where either you're struggling to pay bills, or you're financially not dependent. Maybe you're dependent on someone else. So you're not financially independent, or things are just tight. So if that's not your situation, this is probably not your pal. The Ace of Pentacles, it could be during a raise or just making more money. And I'm definitely seeing that could entail like multiple streams of income. Yeah. When is this person coming in? Like, where will they be in their life? What's happening? Where are they? What's changed from now and then? When is this person coming in? King of Wands. Three of Cups. Ace of Swords. I do think the next person you're going to be in a relationship with and seriously date is your future spouse. There might be one person that you have kind of a short talking stage with. It's something very minor. I don't see it like lasting maybe like a week or two or something like that. Yeah, okay. What's the timing here? What's the timing? When are they going to meet their future spouse? King of Swords. I feel like your future spouse will find you. They will talk to you. They will communicate with you. I don't know if you still live with your parents, but maybe when you leave your parental home, maybe there's also something about your family kind of controlling you. Even if you live by yourself, and it's when you maybe step out of that control. And maybe that's kind of the spiritual, part of the spiritual lesson or that you're kind of going through right now, because I see you doing shadow work a lot. Yeah. Tell me like timing. For some of you, it could be like within 1 year, guys. Like pretty soon. Like I feel like for most of you, it's going to take like a year. So I feel like your soul kind of knows that you're meeting your future spouse next in your next life phase. But something needs to happen. You need to relocate. You need to apply for a job. There's something. And you're putting it off. And it's when you do it, that's when this person comes in. Yeah. Okay, I hope that resonated with you. And yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below. Have a good day. Bye-bye.